Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where those of you who were hoping I would not figure this one out off camera are well in luck, I guess, because I still have no idea what to do here. But I have been sitting here playing with this for a few minutes, and I realized something rather strange. This, whatever you want to call this object, the dam, I guess, in the puzzle Ancient Dam, it has some kind of unusual properties. It doesn't always behave the way that I expect it to behave. Check this out. If I roll this sausage... Okay, well... Roll... Now it's not doing it, of course. That is so weird. So it wasn't... Before, it wasn't doing it when I pushed the sausage in, but it was doing it when I rolled it in from the side. Was I maybe doing it this way? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that. That's strange, right? If I roll the sausage to the side from this tile, it just stops in there. And this is the expected behavior, right? This is the same as every other overhanging object we've ever seen. Although I guess, to be fair, we haven't really been seeing overhanging mobile objects for all that long. But for some reason, sometimes when I roll it in sideways in very specific situations, it's like it does the roll and then the dam reacts to the rolling sausage below it as though, right? Because like if the sausage was actually under it and we did the roll, we know what happens, right? It's that same kind of thing where it moves the dam over and then it moves it over again. I don't know why it's happening here, and it's especially weird that it only happens if we push the sausage from... Yeah, I don't know. That's very strange. The other weird thing I figured out is sort of similar. You would expect when I press right here that it would just roll that rightmost sausage out from under the dam, but it actually moves the whole dam with it. It doesn't happen if we go the other way, or even if I perfectly recreate that the other way. But you really, like, it's not clear to me why it's carrying the whole thing along. And I'm wondering if these sort of weird properties, these difficult to predict properties, are the key to solving this puzzle in some way. If there's some kind of interaction I have to create that I didn't realize I could create. I don't know what it would be, though. So, okay. What can we do? What can we do here? So we can, of course, push the dam over here and climb up on it, right? As long as there's a sausage in that middle tile, we can climb up and we can walk around on these tiles that look like they should be too thin to walk on. And in fact, if we could get a clear view of Steven's feet, I'm confident that we are standing just on air on both sides of the thing. But whatever, it's fine. And we can even get back down. And if I step onto this thing and roll it over to here, we can climb up and walk across onto this platform. From here I can't do anything like unusual to the no. And there's no way for me to be... It doesn't look like there's a way for us to access this ladder to get down here without the dam being in the rightmost position, right? Which would preclude us from messing with it from the other side. So yeah, aside from some weird behavior, I really don't feel like I'm any closer, because like what is being able to sort of like ride the dam across the puzzle and then get up on there do for us? It feels like the answer is nothing unless I figure out a way to also pick up a sausage. But I don't see a way to get a sausage off the ground here. And even if I did see a way to get a sausage off the ground, well, I guess, okay. What I was going to say is there's no way to get it off my fork afterwards. I suppose there are other ways to get sausages up than stabbing them and climbing a ladder, but in this circumstance at least, we don't really have access to those, and I definitely can't climb a ladder with any of these because the sausages are in the wrong damn orientation. Need to be able to sidestep into things. Now I can stab a sausage in the bottom. Right, we can stab a sausage in the bottom. Generally, this is a bad play, but we're desperate. Oh, right, I won't be able to climb down here because of the island. I'm just, like, desperate for meaning here. You know, it's interesting that the middle sausage there is not rolling. It's sliding. Because it rolls when we... No, it doesn't. Oh, actually, that's interesting. It's not rolling. Do sausages normally appear to roll when pushed by an object? Yes. Ordinarily, yes. Why are you sliding instead of rolling? Maybe it's as simple as the sausages just don't display the rolling animation if they're if the tile that they're being pushed to isn't like clear at the beginning of their move or so. You know, there's probably something about it being surrounded like this. But it is interesting that it does that. It is just a normal sausage, right? Like if I pulled it out of here, yeah, it would roll when moved normally. The idea that it was some kind of like imposter sausage with different physics was unlikely, but also I'm starting to feel just the tiniest bit desperate over here. How would we ever get a sausage up? Because the fact is you're going to have to, right? Wait, did I try this? No. I was thinking so hard about, what if I could get my fork into the middle part that I didn't even actually try doing it this way? Now, unfortunately, what that doesn't necessarily do is anything. Okay, but I can do this. I can pull this over here, and then get it on my head, and like move it around in erratic ways. And is this going to be useful to anybody? Does this do anything for anyone? Huh. I mean, it certainly allows me to pick a sausage up. But we have a different problem now, right? Like, I can't... How would one get across with that? Okay, so I feel a little silly having gotten as far as the idea of picking up the wall, but then not thinking to just do it in the really obvious way. Now that we've hit that, what can we figure out? Well, I mean, this is certainly a way to lift a sausage, but we have a pretty limited ability to affect it. If I use the other sausage as a bridge, like if I get on top of the other sausage, well, I'll never be able to get down though, right? This is problematic. But I'm just thinking like this would allow us to... Let's just play around with it. Playing around has gotten us a lot of value so far. This allows me to push this sausage Oh, right. I can just step through onto there. But then now I can never get off of this fucking... Okay, but it's something, right? It allows us to move a sausage through onto the other island. And then... Question marks? I don't know that I really... don't do that. I don't know that I really have a move from there. But that's interesting, right? That's almost something. That's in the neighborhood of something. It at least gets a sausage onto the other island. And while it seems, for the moment, to maybe be kind of a shitty way of doing that in that it leaves one sausage over here, it's easy enough to get a sausage from over there back to here by just pushing it across the one tile gap. So we could, if the solution involves rolling on a sausage, we could just do it to cook the one sausage, then push the cooked sausage back and use that as the one to roll on to move the second one through the process. If we can figure out some kind of process that will actually work. The biggest problem, the corest problem that we are having here, that is the generally accepted grammar now that most corular has fallen out of fashion. There is simply no way for me to get back off of this sausage as far as we can currently. All right, so if I do this, we can suspend this thing here. Right now it's hanging off of that other island. I don't know that this is actually valuable. Yeah, okay. For anything like this, for any kind of model of effect like this, the core problem we're going to have is my inability to affect the my inability to get back down off of the sausages once I climb on them. We can short circuit this problem a little bit, actually. If I take a sausage and I put it down here, and then I move this thing inward a little bit. From here, I can actually dismount. Although I guess it's worth noting that there's no way to get this sausage back. That's a problem in its own right. That's a different problem. How does this help us? Well, if I push this to here and then move it over this far or even one space further, then I could climb up on the thing here. I guess it would have to be one space further over to the left. I could climb up on this platform and push the sausage through from here. And if we could have this other sausage in a position to hold up the grill, now I could actually cross over and cook and then bring this thing back over by just shoving it across. The problem is there isn't a way, like I can roll this around, but I can't get disengaged from it in any other way. Let me rewind a bunch here. It feels like I'm getting somewhere, right? It feels like I'm making some kind of progress. So let's get this back up on here. So Is there a way to make this work without consigning myself to... Yeah, I have a thought. I have a question at the very least that we should probably examine. What happens... I'm going to need to rearrange things slightly here. What happens if I set this up against that thing? Step up here onto this sausage. Okay. Trying to roll the sausage below me to the right one more step does not force me off of the sausage that I am currently on. I was kind of hoping that it would. This would be a way that we could leave the sausage like in the middle of the wall where it's easier to affect it. Or in the middle of the, southern border here. I can't access... Yeah, I would never be able to access the ladder under, like, any circumstances. How in the hell are you supposed to do this? Because if we can figure out a way to push this through without this sausage getting stuck and without me getting stuck on it, we're actually in a pretty good spot here. I think we have a mostly workable strategy. It's just how do I adjust the position of the sausage in the wall Okay, before I even pushed this other sausage into the corner. You know what? This is fine. We can work from here. I really thought I was onto something. Okay. So we almost have something. How would I... How would I ever be able to adjust the position of that sausage? We can't adjust it before we pull the dam up and out of the water, because until that moment, the northern side of the passage is always blocked. Once we have it up, yeah, the fact that the middle space is one tile away from, it's always going to be one tile away from everything. It's really frustrating. The grill being up here is not particularly helpful. There's really nothing I can do with this. Yeah, I mean, we're never going to be able to get the altitude to make this matter. It's just I need to just adjust that very slightly. So, is there another way to dismount that sausage? Or is there a way to adjust the sausage in the dam without stepping on the other one at all? I'm trying my best to just ignore the amount that I'm saying things like mount and dismount the sausage. Feel free to enjoy that on your own time. I'm working here. This is my. So I'm trying to be a professional. So the gap is too high up, or rather, the ladder is too high up because it's in the tile above the gap, for me to be able to just walk up off of the lower sausage onto it. And that's a problem we'll never be able to fix. Or rather, the only way we have to fix it is to drop the dam back into the water, allowing it to sink a tile, which kind of invalidates everything we're working for and prevents us from moving a sausage through the channel, because the channel will be blocked on the north end again. I'm using the word, I'm using a lot of words ambiguously here. I apologize. Moving the sausage through the portal, you know what I mean. If I could just figure out a way. There's got to be something with the way we position this thing. This doesn't have like a hidden ladder on it or anything. No, we definitely cannot climb onto or off of this rock. We will never be able to step onto step off of a sausage onto the left platform. We're one tile away from being able to generate a situation where we're one tile of like filler away from being able to generate a situation where this sausage would be horizontally locked. And even if we could generate such a situation, we would have to use the dam to do so, which obviously is not ideal because it would prevent us from interacting with the thing in the middle. So, yeah. It's a challenge for sure. Okay, what if... No, I was gonna say, what if we put the lower sausage far enough north? Like, could we make it so that I can push the sausage through the portal onto the island, then push the dam into the water behind it, then just climb up off of this sausage onto the dam? And the answer is no, because we're always talking about moving the dam northward one tile, which we can necessarily cannot do while we are on the sausage in a way where the sausage will follow us. And if I can't get the sausage advanced through the higher sausage advanced through the portal, then yeah, this is frustrating. I do feel like we're so close. Well, I have a thought. Okay. This allows me to adjust the position of this upper sausage. Can I? Yes, I can drop that straight through there. That rules. We're in a bit of a... Yeah. Bit of a spot now, though, aren't we? Well, the thing is, I want to move this sausage now. Right, we want to put it here. And then that way... Right, no, that's a problem. You could only press right here to adjust your fork to face this direction if that sausage is right there. Awkward. Because what I need to do... Alright, let me see something. Now that this is on here, I can I can push the sausage through from there. And the idea is... Well, that's no good. I've lost my fork and I'm trapped permanently in a hell of my own making. Okay. Now... This is almost helpful. We're good at... We're getting so close. No, wait, I can roll... Well, I can roll the sausage. Yeah, okay, the dam comes with it. But... No, I want to roll the sausage. I want to repeat what I did to pick it up in the first place, right? Because what we need to do is move the dam into such a position that we don't need the sausage to hold it up anymore, because the sausage is in the wrong place for basically everything that we might do. But we can do this again. Yeah. No. This isn't that useful. Because, like, the problem now is I need to be able to climb over. The problem now is I need to be able to, I need to be able to get the sausage in the middle gap there. And I don't have a way to do that. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to make it across, right? I have to be able to roll the dam from left to right. Yeah, I have to be able to roll the dam across here to get up on this like I was planning. But the one thing we can't do with this is get the sausage in the middle. I could get it under either side. Yeah. Yeah, I can get the sausage under either side, but I can't get it into the middle. And if I can't get it into the middle, then there's no way for me to cross. I think. Yeah, shit. Because if the rolling mechanism isn't in the middle, you won't be able to climb the ladder off of it, or indeed disengage from it at all. And the dam is not wide enough to allow a crossing without doing something like that. How would I... But you're going to have to... There must be a way. Because there isn't another way to lift a sausage onto the second island, right? The only thing you're ever going to be able to do, I think, is some version of picking the sausage up with the dam in that central space and then pushing the sausage out to the other side. So if that string of actions is necessary, then there must be a way from the position that we are in now Yeah, it's very difficult for me to imagine the string of actions that would lead from the place that we are in now to a sausage being in the middle of this wall, of this dock thing, this dam. So how do we... I mean, is there a way to do this without doing that? Is there a way for me to get myself across to the island without doing that? I wouldn't be able to go through the gap in the center of the thing myself. Well, actually, wait, what happens if I... I'll return this to... Yeah, I'll just do it like this. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. What I want to do is get this sausage, or get this... Well, no, never mind. It's not going to work anyway. I was going to say we could have the dam be sausage supported and try to get the middle of the middle break in it to align with this platform. So if it was just right here, we could back through to get the sausage to here, and then we could, once we're through, we can do whatever. But unfortunately, there's no way, because like this sausage would have to be here, and the dam would have to like have fallen onto it, because we can't roll a sausage to the left, this sausage to the left while it's carrying the thing, or it'll just throw our dam in the ocean, and we need that. I was not able to discover any quirks of movement that would invalidate this concern. There is, I think... Well, no, never mind. This one is definitely... It feels a lot more challenging than the last few, really anything else that we've done in this world. It is always going to be the case that we are going to need height. Yes, there's... It's always going to be the case that we're going to need some control over objects on the second Z layer, so to speak. So I'm thinking in my head about the way that there are a couple of puzzles where it has seemed to me intuitively at first to be a puzzle that you could solve by cooking just one sausage, then going back and getting another sausage and executing the same plan with it separately, where it turned out to be the case that both the sausages have to go across at the same time in some way. Right? We've seen several examples of this, and I never see it coming. But I don't think that can be the case here, because we need height. We need to be able to perform some height manipulation, and that's always going to require a sausage on the floor. So I think it is the case that we're going to have to cook one of these, then bring it back down to this platform and use it as the boost sausage for the other one, and just run the plan again in the other direction. It remains, however, the case that I do not exactly know how I would do that. I'm leaving it as sort of like sort of a murky hand wave in our future. But like once I push a sausage down from that upper level down onto this lower level and walk across onto it, how do I actually ever get back off of it? I don't have an answer. I don't have a way of doing that. Okay, no, that does not force the sausage to roll with it. I thought, given some of the weirdness we had seen, like this working, that maybe these two objects are relying on each other enough that that this thing could be rolled without losing the sausage. But no such luck. Yeah, I do not see a way. Unless there's some kind of clever way that I haven't figured out to turn... I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we have a lot of options as far as supporting the dam goes. It really does seem like it's just always going to have to be one of the sausages under one of the side entrances, under one of the side flaps of this thing. which makes the operation of that central ladder somewhat challenging. And even the plan I'm talking about, where like we walk through the gap, we have to remember that like that requires the dam to be at the dam to be at this height. So if I push it partially into the water, which obviously we would have to in order to get it suspended here on that sausage, we're losing height anyway. Then I can get on top of the dam, but I can't do anything with the dam because I can't reach the roller. It's frustrating because I really do feel like it's close. But there's something here that I just can't quite figure out. How to make the... I don't know, how to get the sausage, the remaining sausage that's on this island, up higher, or... No, I don't know. Okay, what if I'm not meant to be... What if I'm going about this wrong? What if there is value in using the dam to pry the one sausage up onto the this platform so that we can use the sausages to like stack on top of each other and do what though? Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling mighty stumped here. I think we made a little bit of good progress. We've definitely learned some things that kind of matter here. Take that. Now the puzzle's definitely unsolvable. But yeah, I might actually call it here. Apologies on not getting a solution in this episode, and I know I'm cutting it a little short. I'm starting to get a little frustrated, and I want to take a few minutes to, more than a few minutes. I want to take a little while to sit with this information and think about it, and probably play with it a little bit more off camera. But I will be back. That'll be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. You know, there's a whole outro. I know how to do this. When you come back next time, we're going to be continuing to work this puzzle. There might be puzzles, now that we're in this part of the game that's completely linear, and we can't just move on from one puzzle to another one in the same area. There are going to be times like this where I just get hung up on one thing for maybe an episode, maybe more than an episode. But we're gonna get there. I have faith. I really do feel like this is actually doable, and by this I mean beating this whole game. I have built up some confidence now that I understand enough of what's going on here to make this happen. So come back next time for the continuing to make it happen, and we will see you then.